Alright, so popular request, I'll let it run for about a minute or so to stop ads from getting in the way. So let's get back to it. Shamanist, Sweden, European domination. Shamanism shall sweep and enlighten Europe. Unfortunately, it comes at a very high price when it comes to aggressive expansion, but that is why we use and abuse Ming. Let's see, I only have 29 stack kept over there for such emergencies. Another 14 stack there, but that may well not be enough. I'm going to have to fight Spain at some point just to get this one colony, this one blasted colony. It's a shame I'd never noticed it earlier. I could have... oh, now. France is Defender of the Catholic Faith and would join them. Also, I think it would take longer. I could force march my way in, but it just needs to get... there's a 59.5% chance of it finishing anyway, so we may as well just wait and take it later on. Certainly have a patchwork job to do in our country. So if I remember well, the point of debate was whether or not to vassalize Alsace or not. Don't see many reasons against it. After all, the coalition of us against us is already fairly thick. Fairly thick indeed. Boy, I can't remember what I'm meant to do here. But we'll do it anyway. Honestly, this is where the game really loses its excitement value. It's really just crushing enemies that are already too weak to put up much of a fight. So, what else are we really meant to do? Well, one thought is, we are at war with the Emperor, and I'm not a big fan of them passing those reforms. So perhaps our true calling is to go and 100% the Emperor. Okay, don't remember having this much by the way of revolt risk. Ah, of course, these are fairly newly conquered territories. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Yes, let's go for the enemy. Go for the head. As for you, yeah, we will make you our loyal vassal. You can have the land back later on. I money back guarantee it. Should get rid of the call for peace. There we go. And who really cares about that one province? There's going to be quite a bit of sloppy play now, but who's really that concerned? Jake, dismantle or become the HRE? Not really wanting to dismantle it. I mean, well, I'm always wanting to dismantle it, but not right now. Can always trust the AI to get those breaches. Oh yeah, again, I never did check the audio and such, so do let me know if it's a little off. Also, I don't remember taking this much attrition in HRE land. Ah well. Spread out and destroy. The chat is really red. Jake, when will you build a cathedral in Kiev? It must have shamanism. That may very well be handy. Let's do that. Trying to think, are there any other places that are really going to need a cathedral? Lubeck is a possibility. I've been waiting on this Inquisitor for so long, I may as well just get the cathedrals up and on the go. Nailed it. Gee, chat is pretty heavy. I'm going to have to slow down just to be able to read it. Jake, annex something and release them to make them convert everything. I'd rather just leave it at annex them, to be honest. I'm trying to convert you so that I can release you as a vassal. That seems to be what I was trying to do. Hard to remember all this everything. And weren't you meant to be doing London? Oh, you're already doing that. No, you're doing that. So what are you meant to be doing? I don't even know, but protect our trade over in Antwerpen anyway. We moved all our trade over there. I set him to return home when at war, just because if I don't do that, I will otherwise just forget it. Because I'm rubbish at this game like that. Okay, so I don't think things are going to look too good for you remaining here. Hold on. Blurple are in this war anyway. No, they lost all their cores. They are worthless to me. As usual. DDR cover the world with the letters Sweden. Why, are you Swedish? Jake, do you know how relative power to liege relation modifier is calculated? Not exactly, but good rule of thumb is just province count and number of units. Okay, so good old coalition. Perhaps I should keep those French relations pretty high. Admin power tipping again. But that's no problem, because I can just make peace. Revoke that imperial reform. As a result of the recent war, the Emperor has been forced to revoke the reform the Hofgericht. Some such. So that's good. I'm pretty sure that would drain all of his authority as well, but that was long gone anyway. And thank you kindly, my vassal, for taking care of my problems. To show my appreciation, I will annex you. I kind of want to annex Siberia as well. And you can have that pathetic land back. Everybody wins. So it seems it gave me Diplo, then drained it. So I lost a little bit there, but nothing I'm going to be crying over. What is this province called again? Kamchatka. Let's get those claims going. Now you did enter the coalition, so that's too bad. As ever, Poland. Everyone's busy. But everyone is busy as they should be. Still, I'll pull you. And then I will go, hey, Poland, best of buddy, have 1,000 ducats. And then I will go to Siberia and say, Siberia, you've always been very dear to me. Have something like 600 ducats. And then we look close, and of course he builds units with that money. But not only that, he's building a town hall and training fields. See, these are buildings that would otherwise cost me money, cost me monarch points. I don't want to be spending monarch points. Heck no. Do I look like a sucker? So I get my my vassal to do it for me. Now I think I've not really been doing it the right way by chewing my way through the HRE. Perhaps I should be looking at other avenues here. Once I next clear this aggressive expansion, maybe I should be eating into France instead. Because when you take land inside the HRE, your aggressive expansion, as I'm sure most of you know, just goes through the roof. In any case, the main deal here is to spread the Shamanist faith in Europe, not over in Asia. Asia's just like a bonus. Now, we should be well on our way to integrating Saxony and Poland and Siberia. Siberia is 7 years away. But Saxony have all their land. It's a shame I took them when they were still Protestant, but I don't need any more Protestant vassals, thank you very much. Saxe-Lauenburg does us just fine. Jake, if you dismantle the HRE, you will get AE with its members. Surely you mean I will no longer get aggressive expansion with its members. Also, how did the Holy Roman Empire suddenly get 9 authority? It's a shame I have a truce, so I cannot remove these provinces from the... Oh, I already did. Clearly I'm not on the ball today. But when am I ever? Jake, you have a free colonist. Yeah, why do I have a free colonist? Was I planning something? Who knows? Yeah, I kind of want your land so I can really tie the rope around Ashanti. But on the other hand, I don't want my land looking so ugly. What is a man to do? Who's my current colonist? Gee, I don't even know anymore. Well, Africa's disgusting, so we'll go for Super Saiyan. Damn, it's good to be king. Oh, shoot. You shouldn't be stuck there. Well, we can worry about that later. Jake, Ireland. Ireland is not in the coalition, but they're allied with Great Britain, and I think that means Great Britain would become the master. Plus, it would be a conquest war, so I wouldn't be able to vassalize Ireland separately. Okay, now this is a very rare event. Two of our most trusted advisors, Karl Philipp Wachtmeister and Christoph Gathenheim, have been talking a lot recently. Plotting, some say, drafting plans for Sweden's future, as others say. Whatever they're discussing, it's clearly controversial enough to warrant some secrecy. Finally, they approach me. The thick stack of papers contain plans for monumental change in the nation's trade practices, including increased protectionism, regulation, and industrial policy. Radical, some say. Necessary, Karl says. Profitable, says Christoph. But what do I have to say? Now, this event only comes by when you have both a Master of the Mint and a trade advisor, and it's very rare. I forget how rare, but something like meantime to happen if I can't even remember now. 100 years maybe 50. In any case, you can gain 5 mercantilism and lose 1 stability, but if you choose that, you'll never get this event again. The other 3 give you power. However, I really like mercantilism. I mean, I really like it. So we're gonna have it. Probably not the best choice to make in that situation. Would have been nice to get 20 admin and 20 dip, but whatever. I like mercantilism, so that's all we need. Plus, I can gain that stability back like that. No problem. Get that stability back in 1 shot. So, there was a recent new slew of changes announced in Art of War, and one that kind of caught us by surprise is that you can no longer train foreign units. If you remember the my Mongolia run. I'll actually get a cathedral here. Yes, in the Mongolia run I trained Russian units and Regan units, and I did that in order to make my army less rubbish, because Horde units never improve. Well, that's going to change. You can no longer recruit foreign units as anyone, let alone a Horde, and that's terrifying. I really want Holland. I really want Holland. I fabricated a claim on it. Perhaps I should do one on you as well. Ah, the slow going of Swedish expansion. The mean time to happen is 180 months. Okay, that's a lot less than I expected. Still, that's 15 years. 15 years of having both of these advisors, which could be hard to set up if you don't have any +1 advisor ideas or policies or national ideas. You should aim to get Mecca, Judea, and Rome, Jake. Not really interested in those. Rome. Rome I'm very interested. Whoa, 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 whoa! Does anyone else see that? There was a trade ship just going like 100 miles an hour there. 100 miles a second, really, if you think about the scale of it. Right, how far in is this? 18 minutes. I'm gonna have to check that out. That was... No, but there he goes again! Look at him go! Holy crap! There's something going on here. Man. What is this? Again. Go. Mush. I could watch this all day. Oh, he's making it further this time. No, I died at Visby. Okay, enough of that. That's just mindless fun for me. I think that's my colonist. But he just can't find a way. What is he doing? That's not the way to Saiyan. Oh, that's precious. It's good to have fun, isn't it? Now, I wanted to bring someone back into the world. Who was it? Who are you here again? Brabant, that was it. They only get one province, but one province is all they need. Unfortunately, I'll lose my border with Flanders, but I'll get it back when I swallow up Holland, so no big deal there. Ming, how long until you? Still 6 years. And now we're 3 over a Diplo limit, but that's okay. Soon we will be not 3 over a Diplo limit. Oh, we can take it easy. There's not much going on. Sit back and enjoy. I really find this game does come in 2 levels of enjoyment. The one is the strategizing, the expanding, all of that. But then I find there's another bit of fun in just having everything build up, enjoying a nice, calm, stable empire. Did I core something that I needed to core? I cannot remember. That's right, I think I cored you. Seems legitimate. I really like the fact that you get so many buildings now when you conquer places. You used to lose them all. Alright, so chalk up one more brown skin within the grey skin. Now there are 3, I think. This is good. This is what I'm after. Is our colonist still going for it? Where did he go? Or does he only appear on the build screen? No, he wouldn't, because he's already arrived in Saiyan. That's a shame, but I want to watch next time I send one out. That was incredible. It's frustrating to know that I can't enforce peace and become war leader that way. What a shock to the system that was. And then again, I could just warn everyone around me. May or may not get me into some wars that I want. It's certainly worth a try. Hold on a moment. Wasn't my plan to sell you? Like, convert you and then sell you? You're not even 10% done, so I could probably do that. Why would I take Limburg anyway? Hold on, no, that wouldn't work. It's not your core and it's inside the HRE. No problem. Forgetting so many things. Jake, what is your favourite game genre? I honestly thought that said Game Genie at first glance. Do you have a particular taste, or do you just play games? Oh, I play all games. But I suck at fighting games. Favourite genre? Well, saying grand strategy would be a bit cheating. Rhythm games, maybe? But I never was a fan of Guitar Hero or Pop, and it's just DDR and ITG for me. Any real co-op game then. Not sure if co-op could be called a genre. I love co-op games. Again, I gave a whole bunch of money to Croatia, and now they are building... What they got going? Workshop, counting house. It's all good. Jake, you plan to sell Brabant, Flanders land that are not in the HRE. That's right, I did. I'd probably have to core them first. In fact, I should core them anyway, since Brabant is so pathetic. But that can be arranged. Jake, did you ever play Osu? Yes, I did play Osu. But it was nowhere near as good as Elite Beach Agent. And another one bites the dust. There is perhaps something to be said for the idea of going for Hindustan as another way to drop our aggressive expansion. But it would be a pain. It would be a pain. Plus they managed to get their way to Tech 16, and unlike Ming, they won't just crumble like folded up paper. Are you going to go to war with the Ottomans to get Ragusa back for your vassal? Hey, that's not a bad idea. They're allied to Crimea, so I could just fight Crimea straight up. They're at war with France. They're the attacker against France. The same France who is defender of the Catholic faith. Couldn't force peace to get involved in that, but there's nobody I can really fight anyway. It's looking pretty sick man of Europe with that tech. In fact, why is the Ottoman so low on tech? Still, yeah, getting Ragusa back for my vassal could be a step in the right direction. Maybe even take Zeta for myself, so that I have my landing strip here. Oh ho! Why don't I see to annexing you actually? Let's get them relations high. I still have massive annexed vassal malice with the vassals that matter. Who's the last vassal I annexed anyway? Was it Novgorod? February in 65, couldn't have been you. Who did I last annex? Polotsk, potentially? Annexed by Sweden in 71. Yeah, looks like we're going to stack those annexed vassal malices even higher. Too bad, my friend. But yes, I'm getting a little distracted here. Perhaps I should fight the Ottomans by fighting Crimea. I don't want any land off of Crimea. That's right, I really don't. Poland have a claim on this province. Well, shame I'm not interested in it. Well, my army isn't really set up to attack here, and I barely have any cannons on this side. And a lot of my troops are stuck here. But whatever, let's just consider it a challenge. Let's go for it. Quite a few people get involved, but I don't think there's anything I have to do at this point in time. Nothing that requires me to be at peace. Let's just go for it. Ottomans. Ottomans. Good. Ottomans. Which means they're probably going to come down and crush Crimea, crush Ragusa. But who cares? Let's just send in the 6th shock. I see you also play the forced march game. That's fine. That's how I like it. Good going, Croatia. You've got your priorities sorted out. I wonder just how well Poland can fight that. Swede domination. Last try. Jake, in the rhythm genre, have you tried Jew beat? I have never heard of Jew beat. Alright, since I don't actually want Crimea in this war, let's just make a march on their capital. Unfortunately, to get them out, I would have to... they're not war leaders, so it might be a little tricky getting them out of the war. Moscow will be easy pickings now that it's got its cathedral. And since it's an accepted culture, it's going to end up being a very lucrative province for us. I'll link you to a video if you're interested. Sure, actually. Why not? Okay, my vassal's really going for it here.